What happened to Taison? Nigga stay goddamn disappearing and shit.
Yo,
The hell happened to you,
I'm
nigga? Huh?
here. Hello? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I get you.
Weird. My
Once
bad.
again, it's Tuesday, 7 o'clock in the East. Time for the Merv Instack Show.
Taco
Come on,
Tuesday.
gentlemen. What you
I
drinking on,
had
Merv?
I'm drinking strawberry wine.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing fancy, just some strawberry wine.
Mm-hmm.
Had a very unique experience today.
What happened?
Me and one of my homeboys went on a fishing excursion. So
All right.
I went to go get we went out into the Atlantic. They took us like an hour out off the coast. Deep sea type shit, man. I took the little pills and all that shit. Prior to going on, me and my homeboy, he brought his son along with him. So we riding out there, man. I'm pumped. We got out there and we parked. Fucking pills ain't work, man.
Wow.
Me and my homeboy, we got some fishing in, but boy, we was fucked up damn near the entire time. I threw up and all types of shit, man.
You took one pill or two?
I took two.
Dang.
I do got some of what I caught now.
Wow. All right. At least you know.
I don't know what kind of fish it is, but I caught the motherfucker and I'm eating the motherfucker. You gotta get a kill, catch what you can eat.
Well, you're gonna be sick. You out there, shit. You're gonna get sick from catching it. You might as well eat it.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much lost most of my food out there, bro, because try to take a break after throw up and go back out there, okay, I'm good. That motherfucker start wobbling from side to side. I was like, you know, let me just sit my ass down again.
Yeah. Park that right here. Park that right there. Park that right to the side.
Yeah. So that's how my day went. What's up with your day, Taison?
Worked overtime. Getting ready for this trip in 16 days to the Dominican Republic.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Travel.
Going to Santo Domingo. Went to Seattle last weekend.
Yeah, he did go to Seattle. Besides your strawberry wine, Merv, I'm not going to judge you. What you got going
on? Shit, I'm drinking strawberry wine because I need something relaxing. It's just been a hellified. The last 2 weeks have just been hell. It's been a hellified 2 weeks. The wine calms me, so that's why I'm drinking this shit. I don't want no liquor. I ain't trying to be hype. I just want some calming action, and that's it. Other than that, I'm ready to talk about this goddamn about the raising Kanan later on. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a quick icebreaker.
Let's do it.
All right, before we get into all of that, let's shout out to the folks that fuck with us. You know, all the folks out there on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Blackjack, Ziggo TV, Channel 199, Bobby Blackjack come through. Our great listeners out there, One Mile Radio. Special shout out to Blast Music. Saw the show last night. Y'all did interviews with a couple of them brothers, man. That was some good shit going on. Hopefully that's a long and prosperous partnership we got with those fellas. They're bringing some fire. So stay tuned, because when they bring it, we gonna bring it to y'all. And just shout out to everybody that's been rocking with us. Shout out to the team. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Becca. Shout out to Team Bean. Marc is going to join us later, as he always does. Yeah, shout out to the Lullers. Can't forget those ladies. They got an episode coming this Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. They do got one coming Sunday at 8. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the go get into the shit. I'm gonna piggyback off of uh you gentlemen's topics as far as your top 5, all that good shit. I'm gonna just talk on what y'all talk on. We could just get it from there. So Merv, without further ado, take this motherfucker away.
I'm gonna start with the spot. We're gonna start with the spotlight actor. Is on. So this is an icebreaker. It's modified, so we're not going in details today.
Oh, then look, my spotlight actress of the week, Angela Bassett. Man, look, we talked about her, a couple episodes ago in reference to her body of work with What's Love Got to Do with It, how Sola got a brood back. Look her up. We gotta give, like I said, flowers to while people are ahead. She's also one fine, oh man, fine lady. Her accolades, but like I said, all her accolades. Look, give it up to her.
I need you. This is icebreaker, not like the last one. This icebreaker was so like by 2-3 sentences, and then on to the next one.
Oh no, I'm done. That's it. I'm done.
Oh, okay. My spotlight actor of the week is Joey motherfucking Badass. And we're gonna discuss why later.
Yeah.
Here, to me, that nigga deserved the spotlight actor of the week because I didn't know the nigga had it in him. And that motherfucker, for this week right here, definitely deserves the spotlight for the fucking acting.
He got quite an acting resume though.
No, I get it, but I still wasn't expecting that. That's why I said we're gonna dive in that later. But for my spotlight actor right here, is Joey Badass. We'll discuss that later.
I know Joey Badass more. If I see you coming from Merv, I know Joey Badass more for his. He's a rapper, hailing from Brooklyn. But I feel you. But we gonna get into it later. But that brother, you would think that this motherfucker been acting like for years and years and years. Because I'm like, when I saw the character, I'm like, who the fuck? I know this guy. Who the fuck is this?
Don't start partying yet now. Don't start partying yet.
Yeah, I want to get into that. But I'm
gonna just leave it at that.
You want to talk to that dude?
All right. For the throwback movie, I got what you got to take a throwback movie?
What did I put as a throwback movie? Hold on. I don't think I got a throwback movie this week.
I got my throwback movie. You know what I'm saying? There's a theme to this shit, yo. My throwback movie is Get Rich or Die Trying. Produced by no other than 50 Cent. And very relatable to our main fucking topic when we started talking.
Yes, it does.
That's my throwback movie of the fucking week. So if you enjoy Kanan, go check out Get Rich or Die Trying. That's my throwback movie.
Yeah, that's a very good movie. I'm not going to speak on it a long time at all. But now that you bring that up, Merv, I might peep that later on tomorrow, some shit like that. But yeah, I really, really, really like that movie. I don't think that movie got the accolades that it should have. But yeah, moving right along.
Nope.
Right. Date night movie. What's the date night movie, Ted?
You know what? I really don't have a date night movie this week. I'm excited to get right to the main thing. So I don't got no date night for this week. I'm gonna try to get some next week though.
I got a surprise for you, Merv, too. Once we start talking about powers, some shit that you don't know I discovered last night. You gonna love it.
Then, all right. Now, my date night movie. I got about my date night movie is about last night. That's what Kevin Hart. You never seen that about last night, Kevin Hart?
It's a good movie.
It's a funny romance movie. It's funny. Got a little bit of damn kind of like the corny romance kind of shit, but it's a nice date movie. It's almost kind of like remind you of like how the white chicks movies are. I mean how the chick white chick flick movies are, but kind of a black version.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, if you get a chance, check that shit out. Now, so we're not doing new movie review, because this, like I said, this is our icebreaker, and majority of this is going to be for raising Kanan for the next 8 months, but we still keeping the same format. We just modified it so we can still give y'all an actor to look for, give y'all a date night movie to look for, a recommendation, a throwback movie for y'all to go check out, and we're still gonna give y'all a new movie to check out, just so that we're still being in service of our fans and give them ideas of different movies, even as we deep dive into the Raising Kanan show. All right, so movie suggestion for this week, and okay, we got a little bit of time because we got 4 minutes. All right, so if you want to tell us about this, you can, because we got 4 minutes. So this is
I'm gonna tell you real.
This is the suggestion. Gunpowder Milkshake. I haven't seen it, but Tate's seen it. And so tell us a little bit about it, because we got about 4 minutes. So you got some time to tell us about this Gunpowder Milkshake.
All right, the woman in the middle, she basically is the son of a hit woman. And she's basically like, her mom left her when she was young, so she grew up to be the same thing her mom was. But the thing is, she kind of messed up on this hit, and now the people are coming after her. And she came up there, and to come to find out, she found her mom, and now she needs her mom help to get her out of a sticky situation. And her mom was part of this collective of hit women, as you see. And it's a very, very action-packed, like, look, the same for the faint of heart, this movie, literally. Like, they get right to the action. They get literally right to the action. A lot of gunplay, it's a nice little moment in it between mom and daughter in there too as well. But it's a very good movie, highly suggested. It's a little late night movie, either you want to watch it with yourself or you and your girl. Nice little late night action movie. I can sit back, kick back, and just watch a nice little drama play itself out. Really, really good. Really, really good movie.
I'm gonna have to check that shit out.
Yeah, really, really good, like, action movie. Especially late night, because that's when I watched it, like, real late night action movie.
And what station is that
on?
Netflix.
On Netflix.
Is it Netflix original? Is that a Netflix original?
Yep.
Okay.
It was supposed to come out to It was supposed to come out to the movie theaters, but due to last year, they just went straight to Netflix with it. So, it's a good movie. Check it out.
So another tidbit, real quick, about Netflix. Netflix make good original movies, right? But they just added a beast to Netflix. Shonda Rhimes just signed a $300 million deal with Netflix. $300 million deal with Netflix. So they just added a beast of a writer producer. So I expect Netflix movies to really goddamn be even better.
Oh yeah,
even better.
It's gonna be it's gonna be good.
Look like we got Sean on this motherfucker. All right, so we had a little wrinkle, right? So we're still doing top 5, but the top 5 will be directed toward the show. Man, I thought there ain't no top 5 in this motherfucker. I guess not. Where's the top 5 at? Oh shit. Okay. Damn, I thought I had top 5 with that motherfucker. I must have deleted that motherfucker and forgot for the damn picture and shit. See if Sean come on there?
Sean, you there?
Remove that motherfucker. Oh, you must be playing with this shit.
Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, let's keep moving. Might as well look.
All right, so shit. Let's go ahead and Sean, you just come on whenever the fuck you coming on. All right, so our top five. We will start talking about the power. I keep saying fucking power. The power under the power universe.
Raising Kanan.
But Raising Kanan. All right, goddamn Mark. Still waiting for Sean. But whenever Sean, you ready? Whenever everybody else to come on, we bring your ass on. So
shoot, I'm gonna say like this. You know why I'm here. You know what I mean? You know why I'm here. That's it. You know.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, what up? What up, fellas?
What's happening?
Man.
We ain't see your ass since goddamn Snowfall.
Yeah, I know, man. Let me get this out the way real quick. You know what I mean? This disclaimer. Listen, if you on the gram, follow the BBS boys on Instagram, man. All the hot cars from the 90s is on there. You know what I mean? Rimmed up and everything. You know what I'm saying? So BBS boys be representing all over the country. They got sets in like every city now. So check them out on the gram.
All right.
So we about to deep dive. We about to goddamn start off with the power and shit. Now before we start there, god damn it, it's Raising Kanan. Raising Kanan. Shit.
Yep.
All right, so let's goddamn. We're gonna show y'all the players that's in this motherfucking Raising Kanan.
Yeah.
These are the pictures of all the main characters that so far that we've seen in the first episode.
Yeah, I think they got to everybody. They didn't introduce pretty much everybody in the series.
Yeah, they did that. They definitely did that. All right, so we're starting with top 5. Tina B in the building.
What's going on, Tina?
Hi guys.
Hey, Sean, you can stay away. We don't need you now. I try to bring you on. You won't come on. So you stay away. We got everybody we need right now. Goddamn it. Tina B.
Hey.
Last time we saw you, we saw your ass is goddamn Power Book 2. You were the one for Snowfall, right? Okay. So it's family reunion this motherfucker now. And we got and add Taison to the family. Shit, we growing. That's this motherfucking growth, y'all. We started off with 2 people. Now we got 3, 4, 5. Shit. That's love. Now we're gonna get now. Okay, now we're doing the top 5 moments of the first episode. And from what I learned when we do the top 5 previously, we somehow, whatever that topic we're talking about, through those top 5 moments, we end up getting every fucking thing. All right, so that's why I asked everybody to give a top 5 moments of the first episode. So we're gonna start off with number 5, and we're gonna start off with the ladies first. Yeah, I know you don't like going first. That's why I call your ass out, because you hate going first. I remember that shit. I remember you hate going first. So what's your number 5 moment of this first episode?
This is like the first time when I didn't do my homework, right?
Don't worry, you're the only one, Tina. I just found out about this shit a couple hours ago, so you good.
So you want me to go my whole top?
No, just number 5.
Okay, so my number 5 is jukebox singing.
All right.
I picked that because I remember in Power, she said she could sing, and she did sing in an episode. But I also like the fact where Kanan says, don't be fooled by, because she could sing. Like, she a whole nother person. So don't be fooled by that side of her.
Yeah, because she also said Jukebox is the hardest nigga she ever fucking met. So, hey, Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead with your number 5.
Man, you know what? It's tough, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, when Rock checked Uncle Marvin in the hospital, that was hard as shit. She was just like, yo, Yummy, you ain't in charge. Like, Yummy, that's why you ain't get put in charge. Like, she checked him up and down in that hospital. That boy just got quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? That was hard as shit. That's how you knew she was a G. Like, right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She wasn't playing around with Uncle Marvin. You know what I mean? Not at all.
All right. Say. What's your number 5 moment?
Man, that's when Kanan talking with Juke after the drive-by. He said, look, shit's so scary I did not have time to be scared. Like, that part right there, like, I like that part, what have you. He was just like, look, I'm cool. Like, he was already, like, really about to get into that life right there. That little statement, that little line, that stuck with me.
Okay. My number 5 moment is Kanan shooting Buck. Because, you know what I'm saying? He said that's the first nigga he pointed a gun at.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can see his hands shaking and shit right before he about to do shit. And you remember in the first time that he actually fought back, it showed his hands goddamn shaking when his mom said, hey, you either deal with them niggas or you can deal with me. But ain't no fucking place to run. So my number 5 was Kanan shooting on Buck. But let's talk about that shit though, right? Let me ask y'all this. Kane shooting Buck. Was it really over his mom's property and did he really feel disrespected?
No.
Oh, they shoot
no.
No, don't worry. I got you on this one.
I got that.
Y'all can go first, but I got you on this one.
Me too.
Let me know something.
I got you on this one. This is the easy one. This is an easy one right here, right? I just posted this in the power group, and everybody's cracking up. Everybody dying right now. They probably lighting my posts up right now, right? I like, man, Kanan a whole hater. You know what I mean? Let's call it what it is, man. Buck was the man. You know what I mean? He had the Vina. He had the jewelry. You know what I mean? He was kind of moving up in Unique's organization. Unique was top dog in the game. You know what I'm saying? Kanan was a hater. You know what I mean? It ain't really have to do with his mom. It had to really do, you know what I mean, for that, you know what I mean, the girl that he liked, you know what I mean, like somebody else. And Merv. What gets niggas in trouble all the time? What's that word?
Pussy.
There you go. There you go. Right there. Kanan is a hater, man. He started off as a hater.
Yep.
Anybody else got any different angles?
No.
I thought process.
I mean, that wasn't his main. That wasn't the what started it, but that's what finished it. I definitely agree.
I agree.
That's what made him go all the way through with it.
That's what made him pull a trigger. It's like, I gotta get rid of this motherfucker.
Yeah. The truth is, the block did get taken. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't know that
his mom was like.
But what made him go further to say fuck it, because he was hesitant, was probably I want this bitch, and you in the way.
Hold up. And the thing is, you saw him walk over to the bull, though. It wasn't like he could have just ran. He was like walked over to make sure the bull was going. He was like, all right, yeah, he going. That's how he wanted to make. He wanted.
I got the juice now, nigga, because you're going. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yep.
So
I am the follow through.
I am interested to see how they're gonna have Davina react when she find out her homeboy killed her nigga. I'm interested how they play that shit out in the upcoming episodes. You know what I mean?
Who actually killed the bull though? But who actually killed bull? Was it?
You know what? We don't know.
D-Wiz,
that's a good question. That's a good question. It could be as much.
I don't know. They lit his ass up. He caught at least 10 bullets. I'm just You know, I know one off from the same gun.
But I think that might come back though. I think that might come back. I don't know why, but I think that moment might come back though. In terms of who takes credit for that.
I don't think it was about
you
the
don't
chick
think
at
so?
all. Nope.
Wait, you don't think it's gonna come back to him?
No, I don't think him shoot. I don't think him shooting.
No. I don't think it's gonna come back in terms of somebody finding out. I think between D Wiz and Kanan, in terms of like the juice, and it can't be a power like you know Cheryl would have it. It's only got to be one. I just think that might come back later on. I'm thinking later on down the line. That's all I'm thinking.
I mean, well, you already know who already up on shit already.
Yeah,
he's already on it.
Yep.
Detective Omar X is already on this shit. Like,
well, they picked the perfect boy to get him, man. Straight New York.
Target? He already on this shit.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. Let's go to the number 4 moment. Let's see what comes from this right here.
Wait, did Stacks go?
No, Stacks ain't go.
But hey, I don't think it was about the chick. It's just circumstances. They was on that block, and Kanan was so desperate to get into the game. This nigga is like really, really hungry to get into the game. He has a chance to go off to state-of-the-art high school, the best high school in the city. He don't want that. He wants in the game. So I figured I don't even think it could have been anybody out there on that corner he would have shot him. It just happened to be old boy because I guess he got 2 for 1. He was able to get to the game off of that, and he was able to move old boy off the chessboard.
So that's just me. Yeah. He got a BOGO. He got to buy one get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4 moment. Somebody will volunteer won't be drafted. Huh? I said number 4. Somebody want to volunteer, y'all won't be drafted.
I'll go.
I volunteer. Go ahead.
My number 4 was from the hallway to the cafeteria scene. So I actually like when Kanan was narrating that part. So he introduced let me get my notes. So he said who he introduced. He introduced Sean, famous Figueroa. Then he said like they call him Figueroa because of the famous part because of the poem that he wrote and won. He said, but that shit was trash though. But that's my man. That's my
nigga though. That was garbage, but that's my nigga though.
Also, he brought up, he introduced Buck, and he was talking about how Buck is the flyest dressed dude in the town or whatever. But then he said, "Fuck that nigga." So that was my part right there.
Mark.
Probably the introduction of Unique. Unique's the man. Real flashy dude, had the mink on. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that just kind of took me back, man. You know what I mean? Just seeing the boy with the mink on. And he's kind of talking to Rock like, yo, look. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she's trying to explain like, yo, like, listen, I didn't have that arrangement. You know, you like, yo, my brother doing life. I run this shit now.
I run the shit the way I want to run it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you know, and that's what you got to do when you the boss. You got to plant your flag. You know what I mean? The way you supposed to plant it. So, yeah, you know, that was hard right there. That was hard right there.
And Mark says, I don't have a top 5, but I want to go ahead and piggyback off of you. Unique, played by Joey Badass. To me, early, this is just a pilot, but to me, he's a star. He's the star of the show so far. I know he's not the star, but this motherfucker, I mean, and even in our small little hood, you always got that one dude that's the kingpin. That's just flashy as fuck. Everybody know who he is. Everybody know him in the streets. You know, he might be, and he's. I would imagine that Unique out there, you know, giving funds to the local basketball team and shit like that as well. I mean, because all dope boys, they'll give up some money for them travel teams, AAU teams.
Yeah,
Mark, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
But the dude's all about his business, and phenomenal acting job so far. I don't want to go more in detail, but that motherfucker made that pilot to me.
I'm trying to tell you, it's unique in every city. Y'all mean, and that
right.
swag is on blast. Like it's a unique. Everybody knew a unique, met a unique, and their swag was like counterclockwise. Like that shit is crazy. Like god damn, you know what I mean? Like that's as a young boy, that's the boy I want to be like. I want to be like that guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It happens all the time.
Say, you're number 4.
My little moment I got was when he found out when Kanan found out his mom was using the 5% language to discuss drug dealing. I was like, oh, he paying attention. Like right when you found out about that, I like, all right, he wants in. It was no holding back. He like, Mom, look, I already know how to do language, whatever. Look, I want in. Let's stop the bullshit. Like let's stop the BS here. And like you can tell that's what he wants in. Like, and like to me that moment with him going back and forth with his mom, he like, look, like that was one of my moments, like especially the Kanan character. That was like, all right, he's able to figure shit out real quick. Like real shit.
Gotcha. And see, this is when Sean should be on here because I think he mentioned he studied mathematics because the Wu-Tang Clan was using that in their raps. So Sean didn't bring his ass on, so he can't even fucking elaborate on that. But my number 4 is the fucking the dog in the microwave. She's fucking getting some dick.
Woo!
She's fucking all that.
She was petty.
You smell that? Yo, it had to be so bad that she hopped off the dick and she started walking around talking about what the fuck is that smell? And when she opened up that fucking microwave and they showed the fucking dog cook.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how he didn't smell that smell. What he thought it was.
Yep. Yo, remember her brother was asking her about. She's like, white girl. Yo, she was like, yeah, whatever.
She fucking with the wrong one, and Rock told her, you fucking with the wrong one, and they handed her caller, man. Rock is a fucking boss. Like,
yeah,
it's obvious she wanted to send a message, so she's the one who orchestrated that. When they handed her the caller and said medium well, I'm like, you know what, this is a bad motherfucker, man. This motherfucker, she might have I think she harder than Monet. Why you bullshitting?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Unpopular opinion, but that motherfucker, that's a bad motherfucker.
That opinion's gaining popularity by the minute.
Shit, I mean, Monet who, motherfucker? Because I mean, you can go all the way to when where Kanan gets they come to Kanan and she out there bucking. She a chick, she out there bucking and she hitting shit.
Yeah.
Well-aimed shots, as we call it in the military. Well-aimed shots.
I'm gonna say like this, and she called the white girl bitch twice, just to add emphasis. Yeah, I mean, I love that shit. She called her bitch twice, like bitch.
Right? Yeah, I called you a bitch.
Monet was busting off shots when they shot the bar up. When Tommy shot the bar up.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Shoot. That's time for fucking up again. But I digress.
Yo, but for her to do that,
you shoot at my house. You better. I bet.
And Rock ain't got nobody pulling the strings from a prison cell. Rock is that deal. She's in charge. As she let her fucking brothers know, fucking vehemently. So I mean, there's a big difference.
Yeah, she be talking to Marc. She be talking to her brother Marvin crazy. Like she did that at least twice on the show. At least twice. She be talking to him reckless. Seriously.
And that's wild. I'm like, damn.
He's a motherfucker. He the motherfucker that never miss opportunity to miss opportunity.
Yeah. My fault right
there. Yo, that's some fucked up shit to say about somebody, man. I think somebody Tina, was that you that posted that shit?
Yeah,
bro, that's fighting words to me, bro. That's damn near like low key calling you a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But technically, he didn't hear it.
Oh man, but
right.
we all know an opportunist now. Everybody knows, you know what I mean, opportunists, you know what I mean, will use anything to get in.
Yeah. No, what happened with Merv?
Oh, Merv disappeared. Okay.
We're having some technical difficulties. So who's on 4? Who's on the 4?
That would be.
Yeah, no, I did my number 4. You know what I mean?
I did 4 too.
I mean, unique. Who didn't do their number 4? Everybody did it?
That's you did your 4?
Did Merv do his number 4?
I don't have a top 4.
All right.
Merv,
well, we moved to 3 then. You know what I'm saying?
We moved to 3. I go. Can I? All right, go Merv.
Taison, you did your 4?
No, I did my 4.
All right.
I want to piggyback off of can I just go right before you because I want to piggyback off of what you just said in terms of what we just talking about. Because hold on, Merv, did you do 4?
I don't know. Is he still frozen?
Keep going.
Yeah, I do my.
All right. What's your 4?
Oh, there it is. Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah, I do my.
Yeah, I think Merv froze. I'm still looking at that Meg Thee Stallion picture.
No, I do my 4. I did my 4.
My bad.
I don't blame him. Shit.
How about that? You ain't lying.
Number 3.
Okay, number 3.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna do 3. Let me do my.
When you come back, he looked like he what's his name? What's the blue thing from the Muppets?
Yeah. I wasn't ready for that shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wasn't even ready, man.
I wasn't ready for that.
My number 3 was to piggyback off Marc, introducing Uncle Marvin. So that introduction was that saying where he said, that's my Uncle Marvin. He never missed an opportunity to miss an opportunity. So when I heard that shit, I was dying.
Yeah.
But let me move on real quick. Merv, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is the dog in the microwave.
Okay, he did.
All right.
Okay, all right.
So that was my number 3 when he introduced him. That shit was funny as hell. Y'all know Kanan always has some type of line, like his favorite line. If they said he did that shit, then he did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's always some little punch shit that Kanan got. So that shit was funny. That's always gonna stick with me. I'm always remember that line. That shit was funny as hell.
Am I going next?
What's your number 3? You said your number 3?
That was my number 3. So who else got number 3?
Taison, you did your number 3?
I'm gonna just piggyback off of what Tina did. Like to me, it was when they were in the hospital, and I put that on your page about can't lunch on those hospital applesauce though. Like he took that opportunity. He like give me that, and it goes back to what Tina B said, like that opportunity.
Always
but,
eating.
He always saw the opportunity. But it's eating and an opportunity. He was like, dude, you ain't touching that. I'm getting that. Like the smallest thing, he's taking that opportunity. He's taking that opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, he loyal. So I gotta see how he loyal.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's Jukebox Father.
Yeah. Jukebox Father.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like, man, my number 3 is after Kanan. Huh? Oh, my number 3 is after Kanan had shot Buck 20, and then they gather, at the house with the family or whatever. And for Uncle Marvin's like he talking to Jukebox's daughter, like, yo, where were you, right? And everybody looked at her crazy, like they like burning her like a hole in her head. You know what I'm saying? Jukebox was shook. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Marvin looking at her crazy, Rock looking at her crazy, like, You know what I'm saying? Like, how you let this go down? Like,
and she lied her ass off.
It's like Jukebox is the brains. You know what I'm saying? Like the brains. Like she thinks before she do anything. You know what I mean? Crazy. And the fact that she wasn't there before this happened had all the Rock and the bosses. You know what I'm saying? Her dad. You know what I mean? Everybody looking at her like, yo, like you ain't supposed to not be there before this shit happens. Not you. I don't give a fuck if these other niggas ain't there, but you ain't supposed to not be there. It's almost like you supposed to be around him at all times to make sure he don't do no dumb shit.
Well, I think Juke is older as well, so they have an expectation. For all intents and purposes, Jukebox and Kanan. I have two female cousins that I grew up with. They're, for all intents and purposes, they're my sisters. So I look at Jukebox and Kanan as sister and brother rather than cousins, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, that happens a lot though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Stacks, he also made a statement about that. He said that's the only female he will ever love, or something like that. Came and said in a narrative how he felt about Jukebox. I forgot his exact words, but it was something about that's the only person he ever gonna love. Like
yeah. Which is interesting.
Very
based on
like this.
Yeah. So I mean, and I know people change over the years and shit like that, but we all know what happened with that situation later on in Power. So
do you kind of think that would kind of be like a Tariq moment? Like he loved the hell out of his father, but it got to a point where he had to take his father out because that was his idol. His father was his idol.
Man.
And eventually he had to take him out, and eventually he had to. I mean, he took Kanan out too in some sort of way, and you have Kanan who took out. Now that we know the female that he loved the most.
Yeah, but you know what though? I think Kanan loved Tariq. You know what I mean? And that's why he took Jukebox out.
That's why that little motherfucker's still breathing, by the way. Because Kanan definitely should have clipped that little motherfucker before he took out them cops. That done pissed me off, man.
That shit was dumb as hell. That shit was like you took out, now that we see this, you took out the person that you loved the most for this little nigga that you ended up loving, and this little nigga turned on you.
Right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, for real, Tariq, yeah, I mean, learn from Dre. So, yeah, I mean, turn on everybody.
Right. Okay, I just got word that there's issues. I think there's Facebook issues. That's why we're having these technical difficulties with people going in and out. So we gonna just rock with it. What number are we on right now?
Well, my number 3.
Who number? Merv.
Merv, number 3. What is it?
What's your number 3? No, well, we on 3, right?
Yeah.
We're on number 3. Number 3.
Yeah.
I ain't get my number 3.
Mm-hmm. All right, what's your number 3?
3 is, you have 3. So my number 3 is when Rock went upstairs and be like, yo, what happened? And High Post was like, yo, every kid ain't made for Southside. And Rock's like, my kid is. And then she went upstairs and like, yo, let's go back to this fucking park. You deal with them niggas, or you deal with me, but no fucking running from me. And it's almost like that was the formation of Kanan. Because that nigga said, that's the first time my name rang in these streets. And it's been fucking ringing ever since.
And Merv,
that's my number 3 moment when she made Kanan dress up, put baddies in the sock, go handle them niggas. And it's like that turned that nigga into like a pit bull.
Well, I don't get these moments that often, but Merv, I'm gonna go ahead and hip you to my surprise. Young Kanan is played by a kid named Joshua Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
He's with a modeling agency out of Connecticut, and I guess he got casted for this role. His mother, who's a Facebook friend of mine, Tanya Gilliard, is from the city of Georgetown, South Carolina.
Okay.
Oh wow.
We don't
wow.
get those things that often, but yeah, he's connected to our small town. So big ups to young Kanan, aka Joshua Johnson. I found that out last night, and I was hyped.
Man.
Well,
The
hopefully,
battery.
Stacks, I like young Kanan because I will talk shit about him.
The
and then I'm gonna feel bad.
Yeah, the battery in the sock joint is, to me, that's kind of typical for when we all were young and you might have got beat up or jumped or whatever. A lot of your parents ain't letting you just take that L. They simply ain't letting you just take that L. They can tell you, nah, it's totally different nowadays. It's totally different nowadays, but yeah, that's what parents do. And I got a little story like Merv. You remember Lamont Dixon? There was this cat in our town. You know when you growing up and you friends and you fight and this cat, he would take you have to fight this. If you fight this dude on Monday, you fighting him for the rest of the week until he win. That nigga had so much heart, man. He had so much heart. But
I was trying to see what she was. I know she was putting something inside. Was it rocks or
D batteries? D batteries. Radio Raheem was asking that motherfucker in the store.
Yep.
D motherfucker. D batteries in the sock.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
if anybody's having problems on Facebook, watch us on YouTube. We're live also on YouTube, so just hit that up if you want to do a switch. Just to let y'all know in the audience.
And the significance of that is like when Merv said when his name rang out, if you that age, you get beat down, basically jump. I guess it'll take it turns, and you come back and you fuck up motherfuckers with D batteries, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with you no more, bro. Because you in the crazy category like this. This motherfuckers hit motherfuckers with D batteries and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, once you have like your first fight or you start having a reputation for using weapons, people really leave you alone. Right. They really do. Because everything's a weapon. I had a cousin, for her, used to walk around with a brick. That was just his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Walking around with a brick, damn.
You walk around with a brick. You know what I mean? A real brick.
People out there like that.
And lay people out. People just ain't fuck with him after that. You know what I'm saying? So if I was with him and he had a brick in his hand, I knew I was cool. You ain't fucking with me neither. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is how it happens,
True. Taison, you did yours?
I did my 3, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now we're on number 2.
Number 2,
right,
yeah.
So number 2.
Now we're on number 2.
My number 2 was the playground scene that Stacks was just talking about. That was my number 2. Because I remember when I was in school, y'all remember In Living Color, right? So we had Homie the Clown, and it was a real Homie the Clown walking around in East Orange, New Jersey, and in a van, and he was kidnapping kids, and he had rocks and socks. So yeah, that shit was real. It was on the news. They was telling parents to watch out for their kids walking home from school, that there was a van and somebody dressed up like a clown, and it was somebody who was dressed up like Homie the Clown doing the whole rocks and the socks thing. As far as the batteries, that's even worse. So on Mischief Night in East Orange, they would throw frozen batteries at you.
Oh, snap.
So, but that was definitely my scene. I like the fact that his mom was like, he can't. First of all, let me make a joke real quick. Did you see how he ran home?
Oh, yeah.
That shit was so fake. I said, oh, hell no. What part is this? It was like, and then Jukebox was like, get back here.
Yo.
But I like the fact, that's when they introduced the mom's boyfriend who Kanan later on said that he would die.
Yeah, that's crazy.
for, I guess he was a snitch and they set him on fire. What movie did they do that in, y'all? What movie was that they set somebody on fire and hung him?
That was American. Hold up, I don't
Sugar
know
Hill.
what
American Gangster.
Set somebody on fire,
and then they shot him.
It was Sugar Hill, right?
Sugar Hill, they set somebody on fire too.
And they hung him.
That's
Tommy set a motherfucker on fire in Power as well. So.
So that, like, when he said, I really, you know, even though he was a snitch, the fact that Kanan basically said he was a snitch and he got killed for being a snitch, he still said I liked him because he respected my mom. He treated my mom well.
He treated his mom good and shit.
So, you know what I'm saying? That was a soft side of Kanan because, you know, Kanan don't like no snitch shit. Like, that's not where he went. But for him to still have a soft spot because that man loved his mother, that's what's up. So I realized that small point. But I like how the mom was like, I like the bond that Kanan and his mom have, and she was like, "We going. It's either you can't run from me, so you gonna have to do this, or you gonna have to see me." And she pulled up in her black whip. She came out like this, them right there.
Yeah, the old Supra. Old Supra,
yeah. Pocketbook and shit like this. Which reminded me of Get Rich or Die Trying. I had to say it. I had to say it. That bond that 50 actually did have with his mother or whatever. But I like Get Rich or Die Trying, so I'm not even mad at the repeat. I'm not mad at it at all. So yeah, that was my shit, and he whooped their ass with them fucking batteries. So it is what it is.
Mark, go ahead with number 2, man.
Man, I got to go back to Unique again, and this is the second time he had to have a conversation with Rock. You know, and he said, "Yo, I put a bounty on everybody who was there. Like, yo, they got bounties on them, and that's it." He like, "You think this grip of cash means something? You must be wrong." Like, but that's kind of when you found out $120, even for a young boy, he was kind of like in the organization. Like, he was kind of like you know, like at least maybe not a captain, but you know what I mean, like a lieutenant or something. Like, you know what I mean, he wasn't just a corner dude. Like, he actually ran his block. Like, if you go back to them days, if you were the guy who was running the block, you weren't the boss, you weren't the second in command, but you had a pretty important role if you ran your crew and you ran 5 or 6 other guys, and that was $120. Like, so the fact that, like, yo, man, Unique, the boss man, we're going to war over $120. Just told you $120, you know, was a person not to be fucked with, and you did fuck with him. So now it's a bounty on everybody. Like, I'm like, man, you know, I mean, you found that out. You know what I'm saying? And that conversation was detailed, you know, even more. And
he broke it down.
But I'm just saying, it kind of just showed me that $120 is a young boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he kind of had some weight with him.
That's the one who had that conversation with Rock, right?
Yeah, well, Unique the boss.
That she tried to pay off to make peace.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But the young boy that Kanan didn't like from school, this guy, you know what I mean, same age, but he was running corners. Like, that's, you know what I mean, for, you know, to be that young running corners, you know what I mean? Your name had to be somebody. You had to be somebody in the street to run them corners.
I think that's going to be nasty. Because the fact that he tried to pump Rock after she paid him and he said all the corners is mine, I think that's going to haunt his ass.
Yeah, that's going to get ugly. That's going to get ugly.
Real ugly. Ugly.
Especially when Rock said, you know what? We get to the quotes later, but yeah, hey, just know, Rock ain't backing down to no nigga. That's all. That's all. Like,
no, she's not.
Fuck who it is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Tay, what's your number 2?
When right after the drive-by at the diner, when Jessica talking with Lou was like, "That's the bravest thing any nigga done for me. clearly you've been hanging around with the wrong dudes. Yo, clearly you've been hanging around with the wrong dudes.
Hey, I mean,
I'm loving Lou character, yo. I'm loving Uncle Lou character, boy.
Yo, listen. Y'all mean for a Lou, y'all mean the yams was offered right there, right when she said
right
that.
there.
I mean,
Right
he could have nailed right in the parking lot, like right there. You know what I'm saying? I like Lou, go ahead and get yours, boy.
And Jukebox was like, you wanted to be a part of. He like when Sean was like, I don't want him messing with my sister. This and the third. She like, you want to be part of the family.
Exactly.
4 years old. Since 4 years old. Maybe it's your way in through marriage, nigga.
Exactly.
Okay.
I think Lou gonna do her dirty though. I think that's gonna.
I don't think he is. For some reason, I don't think he is. I think he's gonna be all in.
Oh, he is.
Stacks, what you got?
As far as what?
You got a moment, y'all mean for that? Another moment that you like?
No, y'all go ahead and move on.
All
right.
Well, my number 2 is the same, man. My number 2 is Rock versus Neek. Both of those moments, man. Even before the drive-by, and after Kanan killed Buck, because both of those times was like, I think those was probably my overall favorite moments. Their interaction and the way he be calling Raquel Rock, like every sentence he finished with Rock. Every time he's talking every time he finishes a sentence, he finishes the shit with Rock. And it's just you got aggression matching aggression, but they got ultimate respect for each other. But they also got that but nigga, I'll kill you if I have to, but I fuck with you and I respect you. So hopefully we don't have to go that route. But as of right now, we both hurting Rock. we both hurt. You know what I mean? And then when he was like, yo, both of my brother had to deal with that 139 on up was no man's land. And Nick was like, yo, both deals ain't my deals, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Both of the interactions is you could get all the quotables from those 2 scenes, man. I love their fucking interaction, yo. It almost felt like those scenes is the same feel I had when I'm watching Coming to America, and you got the barbershop scenes. It's just like those scenes and so far to me is my favorite fucking scene.
Yeah. I mean, and the chemistry is great between them, because it's like you really think it's like 2 real people talking. It's just like, oh shit, this is a show. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you feel. Like damn, like it's like you're right there on the scene. Like yo, I'm right here. Like yo, they talking shit. They respectfully talking shit to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I love it.
All right. So our number 1. I got a feeling we're gonna have a lot of. Who will go first? I feel like we might all have the same. Oh, now you were volunteering.
Go ahead, Tim.
You're right. What's your number 1?
So my number 1 is when Kanan and his mom had that moment when she told him how to shoot.
Oh yeah.
Does anybody else have a different number 1?
I do.
Okay, Mark, you got a different number 1?
Oh, go ahead, Mark.
So,
no, I actually don't. You know what I'm saying?
All right, go ahead,
I'm like, Kanan was going full force in it.
I just wanted to go ahead. Hey, but
I like how they ended the show with that. Right. I like how they ended the show with that. I like how that was probably one of the deepest moments on the show. That ending made definitely Courtney Courtney Kemp did a good job with that because what I was telling Merv was it was a slow start for me. It's not like Power, how Power just grashed me like, oh shit, I gotta watch it again. But the way she ended it made you say, okay, I need to watch it. I need to watch what happened next because that was a deep moment. What she said was that bullet is out there now, circling the world with your name on it.
Yo, that
you're going to be running from it forever. You wanted to do it. Now
that was a great quote.
She also said Orion when she was looking at the stars. So I don't know if y'all remember Men in Black with Orion's belt, that type of stuff. And she's also into astrology. If y'all saw that part in school, she's into astrology. And she said Orion, always the hunter, never the hunt.
Yep.
So yeah, that was the best part for me. That was my number one.
All right, Mark, you got the same one. Go ahead and give the Mark view.
Man, I'm like, yo, you know, his mom had to explain to him, like, you know, even before they got out to the beach, it was just like, yo, you jumped out there and you didn't know what the fuck you was doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I mean that angered, I mean, Rock, because it's like, yo, like you think you know, but you don't know shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how she was talking to him, right? And then once again, Uncle Marvin, y'all mean thinks he's going to jump in, and then she kept again. Like, yo, she be checking Uncle Marvin like it ain't no thing. Y'all mean, don't tell me how to talk to my son, nigga. Like,
so like, shut the fuck up and let me talk to my son, nigga.
Like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, she be giving Uncle Marvin the business all day long, man. But I'm just like, you know, but I like that, you know, when she took him out to the beach and she explained to him, you know, how things need to go and what's about to happen now. And that's what he needed. I think, you know, in the Power series, we didn't really see that, you know what I mean, with Ghost and Tariq. You know what I'm saying? He never really explained anything else except, yo, go to school and, you know, love your mom and that's it. He never really explained nothing else to him. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I just like that scene right there between them two.
Hey, Mark, Tina got something to say to you.
This for Mark, but it's for all y'all. Did y'all notice that look on her face when Kanan started shooting after she said that quote to him?
Yeah.
He started busting shots. That don't remind you of how that look that she gave him reminded me of Tasha teaching to read the game. Like, what the fuck did I just get? What the fuck did I just do with my son?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
So, Tay, what's your number one?
It's sort of like before that, like when he was basically in the crib, basically trying to convince his mom. Was like, Mom, look, you got me one toe in and one toe out. First you want to go have me with grandma, and then you want me to stay here. It's like, look, you got to make a choice here. It's either keep me here or send me to grandma. Like, and he was like really basically proving a lot of points. Was like, look, like that moment, him going back and forth with his mom again, his uncle trying to jump in, like that was pure theater. Like, and that was some real conversation he had with his mom. Like, Mom, look, you could have been sent me with a grandma, but you kept me right here. You kept me right here, right with you. So it's like, look, why am I here? Like, legit, why am I here? And I really like that back and forth. Like, he kept it real with his mom. Like, look, you basically, in your heart of hearts, Mom, you want me here. You want me here. So why not use me to your advantage of being here, teaching me the game, what have you? You didn't want me to be with grandma. If you wanted me to be a grandma, you would have been sent me to grandma. But she didn't, so.
That's real.
And it's like what you said.
Real quick. Off of what I'm saying. There's so many still similarities that I'm seeing. So now we see that Kanan was smart like Ghost was smart in school.
Yeah.
Ghost stayed back to save Tommy. Kanan stayed back and purposely flunked this test to stay with his mother. So I don't know if Ghost was a punk, but Kanan was a punk. Kanan was a punk. And his mom built him up. or she's building him up from what we're seeing.
Hey, everybody start out somewhere. I don't know if you start out at G. I don't think everybody starts out at G. Yeah, I'm saying I don't think it worked like that. You know what I mean?
Watching Power, you would have thought Kanan was just a badass, ruthless his whole life, and he wasn't.
but you know what? He kind of said that in the beginning when he was like, you know, everybody saw how my end is. Now you're gonna see the beginning. You're gonna see exactly how, like, not the beginning, but like the, you know, like in the middle. You're gonna see exactly how it was moving, and now we're seeing that. Now we're seeing exactly how that is playing out. And man, I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
I
got a. No, go ahead.
Merv,
go ahead, Tina.
Did you see this comment? From Christina, it was I'm gonna play the second part. She said, "I think his brother, the brother in jail, is Kanan's son," but she meant to say dad, which is right here. So you know how parents used to lie and say, you know, the brother or the uncle or whatever.
Oh shit!
So you mean Unique's brother is Kanan's dad?
The one that's in jail.
Okay, so so I think his dad in jail is Kanan's son. No, my bad. I think the brother that's in jail is Kanan's dad.
That would be Unique's brother.
That'd be Unique brother.
Right,
yeah, that'd be Unique brother.
Oh, then that will make sense. That would make sense then.
They just saying it's the uncle, but it's probably really his dad.
Oh wow. That'd be interesting.
Which is also in Get Rich or Die Trying, but not the whole.
Yeah, I got you.
That'll be interesting. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be
find that out. You know what I mean? For the person, you know what I mean, your mom is warring. You know what I mean? For real, with you know what I mean, your father's brother.
I mean, that would be a good twist because back in those times, family members did lie about shit like that.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say it like this. We all got family secrets. You know what I mean? Some revealed to us and some haven't been.
Yeah. And also
he mentioned when they was in the park how they were close.
And you know what else? You know what else? In that game, niggas used to lie to protect their kids. So like if you're the son or daughter of a major motherfucker, then that's the way to reach. That's the way to reach. That's the way to
absolutely.
The kids. So
that
could be something to look for.
You know, because in them days, man, they snatch your kids. They snatch kids.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? You know,
no doubt.
Yeah, you had a problem. You know what I mean? They snatching the kids right after school.
That would be a good twist, Christina. That was a good one. That's something to think about.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I damn sure didn't either. I know that shit true.
And you got to think, you know what I mean, for like in Power.
To lie to the kids.
Yeah.
And say this uncle this uncle that. Like, when that's really your pappy.
Yeah. or when you know what I mean, for you know, you with the family and then you meet these your other cousins.
Yeah, you be like, what?
Okay. Yeah. All right. I mean, we do look alike, but okay.
Yeah, all right.
These my other cousins who I'm just meeting. All right.
Then you don't find out to the funeral.
You exactly right about that.
Yep.
Woo. Shit.
So I want to ask y'all a question.
Go ahead. What up?
I want to ask y'all. Well, hold on. Did you get your number one yet? Everybody got their number one?
I ain't say mine.
Mark did. Mark did it.
My number one is the same as Tina's. Like when she tell him to get up and he thought he was going to the grandma, and then they go to the border, and it just seemed like a full circle. You know what I mean? Where she's accepted the shit, and she was like, you know what? You didn't cross the point of no return. So the only thing I can do now is to teach you how to protect yourself, because now you're in the game, and so at this point, like you said, she wasn't him like, fuck, I did bring him in here. I should have sent him to his grandma, but now we here now.
Oh wow.
Do you see Ingrid comment? That shit is fucking true.
Yep.
And
so that was my number one. Yeah. So
I want to.
Go ahead.
So that number one, most of us got it. That was very impactful. And Taison, what you said was impactful too. So we gotta.
Yeah, salute. They all time to one another. They all time one another.
I start focusing. Like y'all got me thinking. Like, that shit gonna make me want to watch this shit again now, Merv. And I was like, slow start, right?
Right.
So,
yeah.
So Tay.
Yeah.
What's your question? Because after this, I want to hear y'all. I want to hear the quotes that stood out to y'all. But Tay, what's your question?
All right, the question I have is about the Bull Symphony, the bartender.
Oh, the bartender bull.
Bull, he smells like a fed.
He smells like a what?
A fed.
A fed.
Like yep. He smells like a fed. Like, keep that in mind. I want you to just keep that in mind a little bit. He smells like a fed. I don't know why, but this was like, nah. It like he look out of place with that. Like some people look out of place. Something like, dog, you out of place.
Not that you say that, he does seem too motherfucking comfortable. Like the motherfucker seem to have no fear around Lulu. He have no fear around her, and she said most niggas can't handle the profession that I'm in. And niggas like the nigga ain't blink eyes talking about if you cool with it, I'm cool with it. The motherfucker ain't blink eyes. So you know what? He might have you start wondering that shit.
When I first saw him, I was like, this dude looked like a fed. He looked like a fed. Let's keep that in mind, just want to throw that out there.
He kind of don't fit in. And that's how I looked at him. Like when they first introduced him, I'm like, he don't fit in here. Like
nope.
He don't fit in as the bartender couple nights a week. He don't fit in as nothing to me. Yeah, I mean, he's
and you know what? And she asked, "Are you new?" She said, "Are you new?" So that means she goes there a lot, and so she didn't recognize him.
Exactly. When I looked, I said, "No, you don't look right, dude." And the thing is, you can tell the chick really don't she not really pay attention because just keep that in mind. Like when I saw him, like that dude a fed.
Yeah,
that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be very, very interesting.
Also, keep in mind that the white lady is still alive and she's not afraid of black people.
Oh, at all. Oh, at all. No, hold on. At all though.
She ain't gonna be afraid to tell. I know that.
She has nothing to tell. She don't know who did it. What you gonna damn?
No, I'm just saying.
Put my dog in the microwave?
No, what I'm saying is that.
Why would you put my dog in the microwave? Clearly it's you, bitch. Clearly it's you, bitch. You're the only person I had a disagreement with so far.
Yeah, but how many days passes that happened though? Was it like a day, 2 days? I don't know.
I mean, her role played a part. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah,
the fact that she talk tough, like you better tell her I'm not scared of y'all motherfuckers. Why would they have her say that line? Like I'm not scared of y'all. Like she was
because you said why? Because she was trying to intimidate her. She was like, bitch, you don't know who the fuck you fucking with. She was like, tell your fucking sister. Tell your fucking sister. Tell your fucking
I feel like she got some type of power that we don't know about yet.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like she might be connected.
And here's the thing, I mean, she did call her blow like, man, I mean, you the one with the bad coke or the bad blow.
Yeah, that means
her like, yo,
she knew everything.
I swear your shit is trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what that was.
But hold on. But also too.
No, that wasn't the bartender.
Yo, that's a good fucking point though, cause she's like, yo, you the bad drug dealer. Yeah, your shit stepped on. We use a mouth source now. So she's definitely in the game. So she definitely got.
I'm thinking maybe she is the person running it though. I think it might be what Tina said. I think she might be the rational person running it. She's probably using whoever the bull is that she, whatever, as the front. Like, look, you that I'm gonna be behind the scenes person. Like that could be that.
No, I think the guy runs it, but I think she has his ear though. He definitely listened to her about whatever the situation is.
We'll see though. Fail to acknowledge this shit.
What?
The women are running this shit.
Hold up, that's what I was saying. I'm agreeing with you though.
They are.
I'm agreeing with you.
I can run that shit down. Okay, I don't fucking like Tasha, but when Ghost needed a thinker, he did go to her. He did. Mm-hmm. He needed some type of input to see something that he couldn't see, that he needed somebody else to see from the outside. It was her. Snowfall. Every last one of them bitches was power. Like,
man, Ghost used Angela and Tasha. Y'all mean for the shit through.
They was in the back, but they was that backbone. Okay, every last one of them chicks in Snowfall was beast mode, and they was never.
Oh, I agree with that totally.
A lot of women, they're dating these men or their relatives and shit like that, or whatever, shit like that. But they are the shot callers behind the scenes, because at the end of the day,
that's what.
When a man go home and he lay down, he gonna pillow talk with his bitch. He gonna ask her what you think.
Mm-hmm.
If a nigga get locked up, who running it? Shorty.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, team. That's who Holly wanted to be. That's who Holly wanted to be. She wanted to be that person.
That's who Holly wanted to be, right? She wanted to be that. She wanted to be like, come talk to me. Come talk to me. Let me give you the input. She wanted to be that ride or die, whatever. But a lot of these decisions that these men make come from a woman.
Mm-hmm. That's why I think the white chick is like really running it. That's why I'm really thinking, just like what you said, Tina. I think the white chick is actually the brain and everything behind it. I just think the other boys are fun.
I don't know if she's running it, but I agree. She's close to her neck.
Oh, Avery, right?
I don't know if she's running, but she's close to her. I wouldn't say she's running.
She got the boy ear. She has the ear.
She has the ear. But she definitely got influence. She got influence.
Yeah, I admit that.
All right. So let me ask y'all. All right, let's go to let me hear y'all quotes, yo.
Man, what's the quote that Tina said earlier? Y'all mean for real from when Kanan was speaking with Uncle Mark? Y'all mean for real for Uncle Marvin? Because that was my favorite right there.
He never missed the opportunity to miss an
opportunity.
Hell
yep.
Yeah.
That's a line.
Hell yeah.
That's a bar.
Like,
that's a bar. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, I done came across, everybody came across somebody like that. I know I came across a couple like that. Like, yo, anytime something was about to pop off that was good, that motherfucker, y'all mean find a way to be in a mix. Like, and where the hell you come from? You know what I'm saying? Just man, like, this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's almost, for like Uncle Ice and Paid in Full when he said, I can smell a nigga with money. Like, yo, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Opportunities. That's Uncle Marvin. Opportunities.
Yep.
So my thing is, as far as viewers, as far as the audience, as far as us being viewers of the show, how would y'all feel if it did turn out to be very similar to Get Rich or Die Trying?
I feel like it is a little bit.
I think it's gonna be, but it's not gonna be the music. It is, but it's not, because Get Rich or Die Trying, you had the music involved and shit like that. So that part's not gonna be involved. I think it's gonna bleed into the prequel of Power. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually you're gonna meet and talk and shit like that.
Don't forget to look at the dates, right? Because when Kanan got to high school, it was 91. Kanan's older than Ghost.
Yep.
So I don't think Ghost and them came into play as far as teenagers until 96. So we probably ain't even gonna see them this season.
Yeah, we ain't gonna see them.
I don't even think we'll even meet them till next season.
Yeah, it'll be next season.
But who I'm excited to see, hopefully, and be introduced is Breeze.
Oh,
I think we might meet him a little. I think we might meet him sooner.
Hey,
right now, Sean is like Kanan's best friend, but he not really in the streets like everybody is. He's getting introduced to it as well.
So I got some shit for
like the Puerto Rican dude.
Oh, the Puerto Rican boy. All right, yeah.
That's his really close friend, but he not.
It is, yeah.
Into
he not in the streets, no.
Yeah.
So I got some shit for I got some shit for us to look at. I'll pull some shit and y'all respond to it. All right, y'all ready?
This game for that's right. This gaming for the bras. Yo,
Oh yeah,
that
that
was
is.
a line. That was a line right there. Yup.
Hey, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. So this one.
I wonder if the girl who drives Kanan's mind crazy is Sean's mother.
Nuh-uh. I think we met Sean's mother in the actual ballot.
And what?
Wait, the girl who drives Kanan crazy.
Yeah,
that's Davina, right?
From the original. Hey, Taison, you're not gonna understand this one because you ain't watch All Power.
That,
Yes, Sean Mama from the original Power.
yeah, but what's her name? Davina.
She never said her. They never said. Did they say the name?
I don't think it's her though. You know
don't
what I'm
think it's
saying?
her?
I don't think it's her.
Tina, what you think? You look confused, Tina.
Hell
You look
no.
confused.
You think so?
I don't think so.
I'm posting stuff out the group, out of a Facebook group.
Yeah.
I've been written.
I just
So
don't. I don't.
Sean
believe
had
it.
siblings?
Sean didn't have any siblings. It was just him.
So y'all,
I never saw it. Were there other? They showed the house, but were there other children there?
that might not have been Kanan kids though.
Well, Kanan said to Tariq that he wasn't even sure if Tariq. I mean, if Sean was ever his.
Yeah. So do you think that? Do you think Davina might be Kanan baby mama? Might be Sean mama? Davina?
The younger version of her.
Yeah. That's what they're saying.
Well, then she fell apart in Power.
Stop looking at the face, man. You make it too realistic.
Yeah, I mean, I still say no. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so.
Right? But you never know because he said when Tupac said you need to move on, he said I'm never moving on.
He ain't never
That's
moving on.
The only person that he so-called had a connection with was his so-called baby mother.
He said I ain't never moving on. Yep.
And if that's the case,
that was my top
then
point.
that's another part of Get Rich or Die Trying. With him
Oh,
and his big mother, who was his best friend when they was young.
Hey,
I was your best friend. I want you around all the time.
Yep. You was my dad.
Look, if that's the case, Courtney not being original here. She's not being original.
But you wanna know what's wild though? Imagine this is like if 50 never went with his grandma. And his mom never passed. His mom never died.
We're trying to figure out, is this the younger version of Sean's mother?
All right.
And don't forget, the Puerto Rican boy name is Sean too. So let's not mix up the Seans.
Yeah, yeah. We're talking about Sean from Power. So all right. So let me ask. So this was I seen this in a couple of Facebook groups, Raising Kanan Facebook group. All right. None of this is from me. I just want to hear your thoughts.
Do anyone think someone else would have played young Kanan better?
Nope. That kid got kids. He got 50's mannerisms down.
I think.
I
think he's doing
like
a
he
good
got
job.
he got his mannerisms down.
Yeah, and I remember like the first time they showed a preview and it wasn't of the show and they aged 50 backwards to the kid version. I was like, I can see that. I can see him being a young Kanan. You know what I'm saying?
He talked
I think they have it down right.
That's what I said. He got. That's what I said. He got his.
I'm gonna tell you.
His whole thing down.
I'm gonna tell you. You know this.
He sounds just like 50. He sounds just like 50. Not 50. That's who he sounds like.
But I'm gonna tell you this is a great cast of people they have. I mean, this gonna be some good acting. You know what I'm saying? For real going on in this series. This is a real good cast.
Well, it seemed like all they ass is gonna be dead because the only person that made it to Power was Jukebox.
Yeah.
Goddamn, really?
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, and they're gonna keep introducing new characters because young Ghost and young Tommy, Breeze, you know what I'm saying? All of them, Tasha, you know what I'm saying? You know, all of them will come into this series at some point.
What I do like,
I don't think they should rush it though.
No, they won't. They won't.
Nah, they gonna rush it.
Because
the CK has introduced damn near a whole new cast. So we gotta memorize names and shit all over again. It's like we start from scratch.
But I mean, if you think about it, in the Power universe, you're always meeting new people. So you think,
one at a time, maybe two. This shit is like it's like 7 people.
A brand new one.
Yeah,
brand new people.
And the thing is, it's not. It's going. Like extra. Like years at a time each season. So you're going to get introduced to a whole bunch of people by the end. The arc is 5 seasons. You're going to get introduced to a whole bunch of people between now and in the end in season 5.
All right. So this is something. This is another one. I'm about to ruffle some feathers, but Tasha showed Rick the game, and Rick killed Ray same way Kanan killed old boy in the corner. Both amateurs with guns, so what is the difference between these two moms, Tasha and Rock?
Wait, the fact that you even asked, not you, but this person asked, what's the difference? Get the fuck out of here.
Tell them, team.
Rock did, she done way more dirt than Tasha. Already, we could tell she done did way more dirt. She's running the shit. If anything, compare Rock with Monet, not Tasha.
Yeah.
Tasha didn't start getting her hands dirty till damn near the end of Power.
Yeah. And you gotta understand,
Well, she got one body. Is it one body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So I think everybody agree on that one. I got another one. Kind of the same category. Where's the difference between these two?
Is a difference.
Is this why Kanan grew fond of Reek? Because Reek is a replica of a young Kanan?
He ain't a replica.
He's not a replica. Because Tariq didn't even know his parents was in the game.
Yeah. And Tariq, grew up in, massive privilege. You know what I'm saying?
Tariq's story don't make sense. We already know that shit, right? You done wrote that shit down, right? All of a sudden, you a whole thug in 3 to 6 months. Get the fuck out of here. Kanan clearly been around this shit. This shit been in his face from he was a kid. Even
since he was little,
that shit was in his face. And even though he was soft in that part, he still fought back. He got up. Jukebox was like, chill. He still got up. He still fought, even though he knew he was gonna lose. And then he ran home like a little bitch. But he came back with his mama, and he handled it. But he still handled it from day one, even though he lost. He handled it. Tariq ain't. What fight has Tariq been in? Yo, people be retarded. That was dumb.
Yeah, that was off. Because they're different. You know what I'm saying? Tariq is a manipulator like his father. You know what I'm saying? So he's always able to manipulate himself out of a situation, except with 2-Bit, when 2-Bit pressed him again and again, and he wasn't able to manipulate shit out of 2-Bit. But everybody else, he was able to kind of put one over him. You know what I mean? What it seems like.
I mean, do they have that? Oh, Tariq want to protect his mom. Kanan want to be there for his mother. Yes, but it's still not the same.
It ain't the same.
That bond that Kanan and his mother have, that's something different. Like, they've been through the struggle by themselves. Tasha ain't been through the struggle by herself. Ghost was always there as a father.
And what struggle? What's the struggle there? Like
the only bond that Tasha has is Tasha put it in Tariq's head that your dad is the enemy. You know what I'm saying? He gotta go. Like, you did
Tariq
it.
wasn't a mama's boy. He wasn't a mama's boy when Power first started. None of the kids was. They wasn't. The twins loved their father over anything. But you could tell in this that Kanan and his mom been thick as thieves from day one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Over motherfuckers' heads already. That shit crazy.
So we talked
Tasha
about.
Don't want Tariq to get into no mess. She's like, no. You think Tasha would take Tariq to the park to go beat somebody up with some batteries? Hell no.
No. You know what I'm saying?
So, how y'all feel about this trend right here?
Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean?
I love it. Yeah, I love that.
Merv, let's talk about all the fucking music that was played.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hold on, Tina, hush.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, that list is
That's
good.
the track list right there from episode 1 right there.
That shit was
Yeah, I
fire.
downloaded that. Yeah, it was.
The sneakers hanging from the fucking wires.
You had Lisa and Nicole, Solar Soul, Ella Cool J, A Tribe Called Quest, Boogie Down Productions, Gangstar, Run DMC, Main Source, Public Enemy, and De La Soul on the track.
I love the
homage to LL in the beginning too.
My favorite part. No, listen. You know what I mean? Are we getting to the music yet? All right. We're gonna go with the gear first.
We're talking about both.
All right, listen.
They come together.
The music, right? You gotta understand, right? With the music, before Kanan shot Buck 20, they played that just to get a rep shit. Oh my god! I'm like, yo, like, cause I remember the song in the video. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And I'm like, it played out that exact same way. This dude was the man, and you took him out. You know what I'm saying? And now you're the man, and that boy came back on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it perfectly
right on him,
that scene. I'm like, I felt that.
I enjoyed every fucking song they played in this damn episode. I'm looking forward to all the songs they're gonna play moving forward. I even actually like the new intro.
That's the song from the summer. You know what I mean? With with NLE Chopper and Riley Lanes. That's my shit.
I like that.
They showed the old cop cars. They showed the tapes.
Yep.
That shit was fire.
See?
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I like also
the sneakers hanging from the wires. You know how you used to throw your sneakers up there, hang that shit from the wires. The fucking bombers with the fur, the flight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the 8-ball jackets too, man. I was like,
8-ball jackets, yep.
Yo, that shit fly today. That shit
over
$1,000 today to have a bomber on with the fucking fur on the collar. Them niggas was in high school.
But I mean, I'll say for me, it's the mink. I mean,
oh yeah, no doubt.
Yo, like, I mean, man, like, listen, like, if you had a mink. I mean, you was a bull with a mink. You was a boss.
Right.
Like, I knew a bull who had a white mink with the white Acura Legend and the leather was white.
Do you see what Ingrid said?
That shit is crazy.
She right though.
That's what I'm telling you. She right. You got it's all about the details. And also like the homage to LL.
So it was a 2017 car in the 90s?
No, she was saying like
no.
That's what she's saying about the details.
No, other times, I mean, you would see shit like that, but this time, I mean,
they got everything right.
They had all the cars right.
They had the details in this one.
Like, to see a chick even pushing the whip that Rock was driving.
Like they had all that shit right. But 50 is in, he's in with car culture, like, so he knows all the clubs. And all the clubs lend their cars to the show.
Beating up with the batteries, had the Pumas on. Did y'all peep those little things?
Little details.
I'm like the boy the Kango on.
I have a pair of them shits.
The boy had the Kango on. He had the Kango. Hat.
So which one y'all think is gonna be the first one to come back? From this right here, which style y'all think will be the first one to come back? Everything we've seen, which one y'all think has the highest chance of coming back from this TV show?
Came back already. I got the Pumas that the dude got beat up in. I got them in red, solid.
Okay.
They just came out with a whole new line at Foot Locker.
Puma's been booming though. Puma's been booming the last
several years.
But the brand that he had on, because they got different numbers and shit and all that stuff. That brand he got on, I have it right now in all red suede. They just came out with a whole new line for spring. for spring and summer. Whole new line at Foot Locker. If you go on footlocker.com right now, you're gonna see a whole new line, the same suede Pumas. The bomber jackets with the fur, I rock that shit today. Like if you tell me, Tina, go get your shit, I will go get my shit. It's hung up.
I'll say like this. The minks are already back. Like if you ever go to one of those parties, you know what I mean, and people, you know, they getting dressed or whatever, you see the boys, you know what I mean, walking with the minks. Like that's already here. You know what I'm saying? Like
she had on knee boots and thigh boots.
Yeah, like all that shit. I'm trying to tell you, it's a guy, you know what I mean, from here that played for the Lakers last year, Dion Waiters from Philly. He throws a party like every winter, and they come with the mix. They have the mix. So, like really.
What they say is, I can't speak for men because I don't really know. Sometimes I wear men's clothing because I know what size I wear in men. But women's clothing repeats itself every 10 years. So they tell you not to throw your shit out. I done seen polka dots repeat itself 3 times. The ruffle neck blouses with the ruffles right here coming down the middle. My mom's wedding dress was like that shit. That shit is out now. The chicks be wearing the lace see-through, but it have the ruffle right here with the turtleneck. That shit so if you can still fit your shit, don't throw that shit out. Because fashion repeats itself every 10 years.
And
always. Women. Y'all got tight jeans right now, right? Niggas, I mean, everybody don't do that shit, but we done seen Eddie Murphy Raw, all that shit had on tight ass.
In the 80s, yep.
In the 80s, yep. So
true in the 80s, yep.
And I'm gonna tell you something else.
Fashion is always gonna repeat itself. It's just
and I'm gonna tell you
style with a different designer's name on it.
And I'm gonna tell you something else though, right? Even when you look at jewelry, right? You know what I'm saying? It went from gold to platinum, and then it went back to gold. You know what I'm saying? So when niggas really get fly and all that, they're not pulling out them platinum pieces. They pulling out gold. You know what I'm saying? You know that. You know, and I'm like, man, I got a couple gold links. You know what I mean? That I had before, and then just put them in the tuck, and then now I can bring them back out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Look at the haircuts. Do you see the haircuts?
Oh, the box? Yo, the hot face is coming back.
Come back out with the box. So they probably
they're coming back.
Well, they did instead of having a Gumby or a straight up high top, they did a little twist with the sponge, or they lock in the top, but the sides is faded out on some Brooklyn.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Kwame fade coming back soon. Watch. Like if they put that in there, that's gonna come back.
I'm gonna say like that, man. And bulls have with the dye in the front of their hair. That's back. That's already back.
Hell yeah,
that's already back.
Hair in the front.
They got the dye in the front. The bulls dye the beards and all that. Like that's already there.
So again, fashion is always gonna repeat itself. I don't know how
always
the year gap for men,
nope.
But the year gap for women is every 10 years. I know y'all not women, but a lot of men notice women's clothing. So we went from the block heel to the stiletto heel, that skinny heel. Now it's back to the block heel with the square toe. So if you look, pay attention to that shit. Pay attention to the female celebrities now. They're gonna have a square toe sandal with a block heel. Stilettos
I'll tell you.
Back when my mom was young, because I couldn't wait to wear her stiletto heels. But then when I got to high school, it was a block heel. And then when I became an adult, it went to stiletto. Now it's back to block.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about heels, but I know y'all can walk fast as shit in them joints. I don't know how y'all do that.
I don't know how y'all do it. Yeah, you're right.
I'm like, man. Like, yo, I mean, and fellas, I know you've seen this, right? Where a boy, he might try to holler at a chick, right? And she walking fast and he can't keep up with her. And this dude got on Air Maxes. And I'm like, yo, dude, you can't keep up with her to try to get to that car. You know what I mean?
Shit,
you can't do
it. What are they doing right now? They repeating Jordans. Now they doing
they are.
25th anniversary.
20 years ain't never gonna go out.
They're repeating the Jordans.
Yeah.
They've been repeating Jordans, but now they doing, it's not like, 10-year anniversary. They waited 20 years, 20 plus years, and now it's repeats.
And they keep it, and they doing the ones. They doing the ones now,
Air Max ones. Them shits is hard to get right now, I promise you.
Oh, hell.
They got Air Max 95, Air Max 90s, Air Max 2000, but the ones, them shits is going. And if you see a cheap price, them shits is fake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Facts.
if
That's
you
facts.
have,
You're right.
for those who still have their items and it's in good condition, keep it. If it's in bad condition, you're gonna have to rebuy.
I'm gonna say like this, right?
That shit is
It's
repeating itself.
restore people everywhere, but it's a company in Miami called the Cobblers, right? If you got a pair of dog Jordans, yeah, I mean for real, like they do free shipping or whatever, right? I think they charge like maybe like $65, $70, but they will restore your shit and your shit'll look brand new, like you never wore them in your life.
That need to be restored. Send me that shit.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. You know what I mean? For real, like, man, you know, but they like it's like $65 or $70, but they'll just like bring your shit back to life like it ain't nothing.
Right. The most that they're tweaking with Jordans right now is maybe if it was already, because Jordans don't have bright red. They never did, right?
Nope.
Never did. The originals. They was a rich color red. Now they're making like fire red or some type of bright red.
Yeah.
Right now. That's what they
I got my nephew the number 4. It's bright red.
Right. Because it was never a bright red. It was not burgundy, but it was a deep red.
Yeah.
Now they make it brighter. Same style, everything. The most they probably changed is the sole of the shoe and the insole of the shoe. Even Converse. You know how we rock Chuck Taylors? That shit hurt our fucking feet, right? How the fuck did niggas play basketball in them fucking Chucks, right? But now,
I'll tell you one thing that never changed, you know, is the girls get the best colorways in the sneakers.
Oh man, they
that still remains.
Oh, y'all do.
That still remains.
Oh,
I think the guys got the best colorway. I think they
no.
All we get is black, white, and gray. Y'all get the fly shit.
No.
Come on, y'all. You got dudes you know, buy the girl sneakers.
If you buy Chuck Taylors right now, there is a insole that is cushiony where your feet don't hurt at all. Just like they're cutting Jordans different now. So if you used to be a 4.5, you're wearing a 5.5 because they're cutting the Jordans different. So it's just stuff like that. So this show.
I was just about to say, y'all know what's crazy about the show? Hey guys, talking about all this.
I ain't lose it, Merv. This series of raising Kanan is bringing back a lot of memories, and now it's making you compare how it was back in the 90s to how it is now in 2021.
Yeah.
Like whoa, but it's amazing because I'm sitting here like, yo, I got that jacket with the fur. Now.
Yeah.
Same similarities.
It's crazy, you know.
What hit Merv, what used to cost them, that jacket probably was like back then $100 the most. That shit is like $2,000 now, $3,000 now.
So Tina, while you talking, I want you to look at this right here. This is Raising Kanan, episode 1.
Glasses. That's what stand out to me.
Yep. The glasses, the earrings.
This right here brings everything together. But I want you to look at this and bring everything together and also rank this episode from 1 to 10 after you watched it, after we talked about the day. Now, and everybody's gonna be next. So rank this episode from 1 to 10 and give kind of like your brief synopsis.
Okay, so let me break it down because it's a chick, right? Put that picture back up.
Oh.
I don't know about the hairstyle, right? That was the salt and pepper hairstyle.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna come back because people not really. Everybody's team natural right now. They're not trying to cut their hair off no more like that. It's a lot to grow back when you cut the front short and the back is still long, or the front is long and the back is short. It's a lot. So that's one thing I haven't really seen repeat. It repeated in the early 2000s, but not now. So I don't know if that's ever going to come back. The glasses definitely came back. I had bamboo earrings on last Wednesday. That's never going to go the fuck out of style.
Told you. Glasses.
She has on a Sherilyn jean jacket. Sherilyn's is never going out of style. and they're very expensive
No,
today.
facts.
Sherlin's was expensive back then.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sherlin's is never going out of style. They was in style when I was in high school. They was in style when her era. They still in style today. Right now, in the wintertime, a lot of men wear the Sherlin, the leather Sherlin.
Mm-hmm.
So that ain't never going out of style. That's a fly ass jacket. Period.
Yeah, this
Them
is true.
bags, that bag she got right now, they're making it Louis Vuitton, Coach, Michael Kors, all that shit. That shape of that bag has repeated itself, and it is still out today for thousands of dollars. And right now, that's probably the cheapest bag that the people can afford, because any bigger, the price goes up. But bamboo earrings are definitely out today. They did stop, and then people just wore the regular hoop earrings, just the thin hoops. Then bamboos came back out for like people had 90s parties, 80s parties. But bamboo earrings are a big hot sale today. They are very expensive. I don't even care if it's gold. Bamboo earrings is gonna start you off. Real bamboo earrings, 14 karat, gonna start you off at like 500 and up. So don't even think about getting your name in it or diamonds in it. The price is gonna go higher than that. And that's real bamboo.
When they had the name in the jar, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you buy real 14 karat gold bamboo earrings and up, you're paying 500 and up.
Yeah, I believe that. Yep.
Right?
That sounds right.
Thigh boots, knee boots, that's the go-to in the wintertime. Chicks still wear that shit today. They are expensive. Because if it's leather, you're going to pay a lot of money.
Good.
So basically, the only thing, red lips, definitely back in style. Red lips, and it never went out, because the older you get, you start wearing a red lip. But her hair is probably the only thing that hasn't repeated itself. But everything else she got on, high-waist jeans. Ladies, if you're in the audience, Fashion Nova was selling high-waist jeans for the past 2 years. Now, if you don't have an ass, it don't look right. But because she's from the 90s, it fit her because she didn't have an ass. I peeped that shit. But now, Fashion Nova is making high-waist jeans, and it looks even more amazing on the chicks that have their body done or have this really fat butt. So the waist is coming all the way up here.
A lot of people went to see Dr. Miami. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So
and it still continues.
Definitely out today.
Boom. And that's that right there. So let's get back to the episode. So somebody like you like the first episode, then we'll see where the storyline take us. So give y'all opinion on the first episode, and I want y'all prediction on how y'all see the storyline going. Who will go first?
I'll go. Well, the war is coming. That's up next. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna back down from it. You know, Unique and the crew will not let this buck 20 thing slide. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna keep firing off, and you know that war is gonna go on. But eventually, I think they Rock will have to kill Unique. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see, you know what I mean, for how he ain't gonna die. You know what I mean? You know, because he's gonna keep the war up until, you know what I mean, he's out. So I think it's gonna be a clash of them, but Unique's gonna lose. Rock will become.
You don't think he'll make it to the next season?
I'm trying to tell you, the way this show goes, like it moves fast. So like a lot of people that we're seeing right now, I mean, half the motherfuckers might not even make it to the next season. You know what I'm saying? Because we're moving.
They got personality though. You see that shit?
Yeah.
Who was that rival dude who talks like a pimp, who took all the blocks from Rock? How
and
do
told
you
her
feel about how he played his
I
role?
respect Will Gibson.
Like
Told her
he's gonna die.
He gonna die. Like, I mean, you know, it's not like he's dying the next episode, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you know, with this series, right? You got to think the arc of this series, right? The end of it is Kanan going to jail. So you got to think this boy went to jail in what, 2000, right? You know what I mean? 2000, 2005, you know, so this show's going to have to move, to get 5 seasons, this show's going to have to move 10 to 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So he got to go. He ain't going to make it.
But you know how Courtney write. She write day by day. Let her tell it. Every episode is day by day.
So Mark, you didn't tell us what you thought about the first episode.
All right.
If she writes it like that, there's going to be... So you know how book 2 is going to have a part 2 to book 2.
Yeah.
So Raising Kanan might have a part 2, part 3, part 4 to Raising Kanan.
It might it just might do that too. To actually tell the story like, you tell the story and be able to slow it down, the timeline. Yeah, I can see it doing that.
Because Courtney Kemp doesn't write in advance. She write off of how she see the audience go. That's why she rushed Power at the last. That's why she fucked up on Power after season 4. She fucked up because she's going off of what the viewers are saying and what the crowd is saying. But hopefully, she doesn't fuck up Kanan's book because that's not a book to fuck up.
I don't think
you're telling a story of the past that's gonna bring you back into full circle of Power.
You said to rush it. Yeah,
but Mark, hold on. Mark, you still didn't tell us what you thought about episode 1.
That's what I was going to.
And then a prediction.
I'm like, man, I was like, as far as the story, right? I'm just like, all right. I didn't really like how we already at the war. You know what I mean? At the beginning of a war in one episode. That's the only thing that I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like Kanan jumped out there, you know what I mean, with no information whatsoever, and now you're in a fucking war. You know what I'm saying? I was like, they could have did a little better job in transitioning that. You know what I'm saying? The way they wrote it. I'm just like, it basically looks like, yo, I hate Buck 20. You know what I mean? And also, you know what I mean, for this nigga, you know what I mean, for really responsible, you know what I mean, for standing on my mom's corners. Yo, I'm gonna go kill him. You know what I'm saying? And yo, I'm gonna just jump out the window. Like, I think they could have did a better job, you know what I mean, in just writing that in. I just didn't think they did a good job with that. But I'm talking about for the episode and the nostalgia and all of that was phenomenal. I'm like, they had the clothes right, language right. You talk to, especially if you talk to anybody from New York. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you
like, detail.
You know what I mean? They'll tell you like, oh no, it was on point. The cars were on point. You know what I mean? Which I'm a car guy, so I love that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that shit was on point, and then the scenery, and I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder how they shot this. You know what I mean? Today, because I know some of the neighborhoods probably look exactly the same, but some don't. You know what I'm saying? So they probably had to take like old footage from somewhere else and kind of fuse it in. You know what I mean?
Green screen.
I'm like, man, but I thought that was great. And I think the acting, this cast, I'm like, because I've seen some of this cast in like other shit, and they were good in other shit. So I'm like, well, they gonna be good here. It ain't no way. But I'm gonna say like this. I think this is a great cast. I think this is going to be one of the better casts that they've casted in any of the shows they've done so far. I think the acting is going to be great, and the scenes with Rock and Unique, were played by Patina. I'm forgetting her last name, Joey Badass. It felt like you were in those scenes. That's how good that was. It felt like you were in those scenes. It felt like those scenes were like real. So I think the show's off to a great start. I just think the war is just coming a little too fast, but we're going to see. If Courtney's going to slow that down a little bit and get some more character development going on, and maybe a little more backstory, and then we'll see what happens.
All right, say.
All right. I give us like a 9 out of 10. I think I'm gonna piggyback off what Mark said in terms of like we already at the war already, like we're already right there. But other than that, like this is phenomenal storytelling. Like you basically got like how he started, because like it's just like everybody said, like, cause look, I ain't seen all the Power, but you saw the kid who was like molded into what he is now from his mom, all the different experiences he's had, and now like You saw a kid go from like, look, I want to be in this, mom. Like, you can't take that away from me. I want to be in this. And now we're seeing him now legit in the game. We saw his first body right there.
Mm-hmm.
And now I like to see the storytelling because I like to see now. I hope they slow it down a little bit. I hope they slow this down like the rest of the season. We saw the start of the war. Don't let me see the end. Like, I want to see the end of the war probably like the last episode. If we're going to get that, like, give me the end of the war, the last episode. Don't give me the end of the war like halfway through the season. No, give me to the end, at least to this season or next season. I don't want to see that, but like, man, this really has a chance. Like I said, the casting is perfect. Every person in this show, like the casting, like everything about this show is spectacular, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do moving forward.
Tina?
I think they nailed it with the cast.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deny that they nailed it with the cast. Merv, you already know I feel like it was a slow start, but so I was at a 7-8, but after talking to y'all tonight, I'm gonna bring that shit to a 9 because when I talk to y'all, we always point out some shit that we ain't see or we ain't really, you know what I'm saying? So it's a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 because at first I thought it was a slow start because you know when you're a Power fan and you already know what already happened and now you're bringing it back, it's like okay, and we like we so focused on some people still not over the fact that Ghost is dead, right? So it's like okay, we bring it back. I think you're gonna bring it back where because I remember the preview that they showed was showing Ghost, Angela, and Tommy coming out the school building.
Yeah.
So that's where I thought they was gonna bring it back, but they brought it back to 1980 something with Kanan, which was before them kids was even in high school. So I'm like, okay, now you brought it way back, and everybody always wanted to know who this nigga Breeze is. So now we gotta really wait because we really about to watch the Book of Kanan before we even get back into Power or even meeting Ghost or any one of them. So my anticipation was like, okay, it's about to be a slow start. Just like Snowfall for me. You know, season 2, the middle of season 2 is when I got interested. I wanted to give up so bad.
Oh no!
Talking to you, I did. Mid-season 2, that's when I got hooked. So, but it's because of my brothers. My brothers was like, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. So I'm more intrigued with Raising Kanan because I'm invested in Power. But after talking to y'all, I'm really excited to see where this goes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I just hope that Courtney does not rush this because this is not a book that you should rush.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's a slow walk.
I'm excited. I hope to not be disappointed, Merv, because if she fucks this book up, I'm gonna have a whole problem.
They know we going to New York. We going to New York if she do that.
I don't listen. I think and before I say this, I know 50 Cent was heavily involved in all of it. All right, I know he's heavily involved in Power. Power Book 2, Force. I know he's heavily involved in all of it, right? But for some reason, I feel like 50 is going to be heavy involved in this particular Power story more than any of the other ones because this is based off his character and loosely based off of his life. So I feel like
I agree.
he's not gonna be able to fuck this up because 50 is like, hold up, what you doing right now? That shit ain't realistic. I lived this. I need you to rewrite that motherfucking part right there. So I feel like this is gonna be well written. They got the cast right, and y'all say y'all think they start a war too fast. I mean, that shit's realistic. Like during that time in the 80s, yo, motherfuckers getting killed fast. I mean, they didn't start war fast. That's actually realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like I got people that lived in that area, in New York area. So from talking to my older uncles that ain't here no more, that shit realistic. Like shit happened fast up there during that fucking time.
I don't mind that the war. I don't mind that the war happened fast. It's just that he jumped out on some bullshit. That's probably my issue. Like that's facts.
He did though, Mark, but it made sense though. He jumped out because your mom is not obligated to tell you everything. You wasn't in the game. You wasn't in the game.
I still think
so
it was a chick too.
And you sat there, you made a move on your own, trying to prove yourself, and it was a bad move.
I would say like this back then, that didn't happen as much. You know, the OGs, were more hands-on. So, were like young niggas, just jumping out there like that back in the early 90s.
Nah, yes it did, dog.
Nah. But it had dire consequences when it did happen. And he ain't
hold up. We ain't see that yet, though, Mark. We ain't see that yet, Mark.
Hold on, go Tina.
Hold on. Now, people ask questions first, react after. Back then, because I was one of them bitches, I would react first, then ask questions. Now I gotta live with the consequences. What he did was act first, find out the questions later, and now there's a bounty on all of their heads.
Man,
it was definitely like that back then.
I'm gonna say like this, right? Like when that happened, for like in my city, real life, when somebody jumped out on some shit, he died. And it didn't take that long for him to die either. He died pretty much the next day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that that right there, I'm like,
you're right.
I'm like, yo, for my city, that ain't realistic. You know what I mean? I can't speak for Queens. I'm saying, but for Philly, if you jumped out on some bad shit and you ain't in the game and you ain't no struggle and you did some shit like that, you was dying the next day. Easy. And your family probably caught it too. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. With Courtney Kemp, we really don't know the timeline. That shit still could have been less than 24 hours.
Hold on. We don't know what's going to happen next episode. We don't know what's going to happen next episode, though. We don't know what's going to happen next episode.
Because remember this, none of the people except Jukebox transferred over to Power. So motherfuckers about to drop.
Not yet. Just hold on. They ain't about to die yet.
Hold on, we don't know.
They ain't about to die yet.
Behind that boy getting killed.
Young Kanan getting his head rocked in Philly.
Oh no, that's a good question.
He getting his head rocked.
If I had to bet, though, I think he's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
He's dead, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know. We ain't seen nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't seen nobody when we thought Kanan was dead in the original Power. But like I said, I thought I didn't think it was fast. Like I said, I had uncles and shit in the game in New York during that time, so I know how to go down from the stories. And then also, man, like in the first episode, they on the low, they uncovered a lot of layers where they got it where there's a lot of different angles that they could go and they can uncover. So I'm intrigued to see how they go. Because you got Jukebox, you got Kanan, then you got now you got Lulu with old girl, famous sister. So it's a lot of moving parts that they haven't really exposed yet. But I see the damn potential. So I'm very intrigued to see how they take the storyline going on the rest of this season.
I got one because we didn't talk about that shit at all. So let's address the elephant in the room. Jukebox knew she was gay when she was a teenager. Not only did the spin was she liked a white girl,
a rich upscale white girl.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be something that's gonna come into play.
Yeah.
Some people are gonna be like, right now with the whole LGBT LGBTQ plus community or whatever, and the people that don't believe in that shit, they're like, oh, you're not born into this shit, da 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 da. But here you go with a teenager that knows she's attracted to the same sex. But the twist was, you put a white girl in the mix. Not she was attracted to a black chick from her area, but an uppity white girl went to private school. So that might be a whole nother lane.
Like I said, it's a lot of layers. It's a lot of layers.
Yo, and Kanan knew too. Remember, Kanan was like,
"There's a lot of."
Where he was at? He said with the girl, and she was like, "Yeah,
white girl
practice."
Yeah. So, like I said, there's a lot. There's a lot of. There's a lot of layers from the first episode.
That shows Kanan's bond with Jukebox too from back then. Like he knew her secret, and he was holding her down with that shit. And he didn't hold it against her that she wasn't there at the time when shit popped off, because he knew his cousin Hart.
Nah, I'll tell you what I'm interested to see though. Them 5 guys got bounties, right? I'm just like, I'm like, like
the bounties is off though.
Huh?
Get the bounties.
You said what?
Well,
the bounties ain't off.
Who? The bounties ain't off? When did the bounties come off?
What happened was Rock came and she paid off. She tried to pay it off, but
that ain't work.
That ain't gonna work.
I know. He
said I got all the corners now.
All your corners.
I got all the corners.
Rock ain't gonna let this little nigga take all her corners. That shit ain't happening.
That's slide.
But the bounties ain't off though.
No.
Like,
hey, we went.
I want to see how the bounty problem gets off.
We went the next episode. We went the next episode because all of us interpreting that shit differently. So we went to the next episode and see what the fuck happened.
I'm just putting myself in that position.
In real life, bounties don't get caught off. You know what I mean? You
in real life, nigga. We watching the damn TV show.
They got killed. How dare you tell me you about to take all my corners is yours? Who the fuck is you, little boy? I'm a grown ass woman. You're not about to sit here and tell me about to take all my corners. That shit is not fucking happening.
Well,
he was real calm about it. I like his calm demeanor too.
And that's also a scene was bananas. Died trying, but it wasn't no female in the picture. When the dude that went to prison to do a bid for the police, when they met up with the Spanish people.
Okay.
And he said, I'm about to do this time, this and the third to make peace, da 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 da. But it was a whole set.
Oh, yeah.
That's whole shit. And that shit went left, right? And hold on. One more thing to mention. Sorry, guys. We live in a society today where only black people could use the N-word with each other, right? And y'all saw how the Spanish kid Sean kept saying nigga, 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 nigga.
Yeah.
Right? And it's a big issue today for somebody who's Spanish to use that word.
To use that, yep. But back in the day, it was.
So this shit about to hit some avenues and bring out some feelings and emotions that's different from how it is today.
Hold up, didn't peep that. You're right. Didn't peep that. You're right.
But 50 don't give a fuck.
Oh no.
Yeah.
50 not to give a fuck.
But I'm gonna say like this, like at least. Talking to people from New York, you know what I mean, for kind of going up there and visiting, as a kid, it's just like, if you grew up, when black people grew up around Spanish people, everybody used that word, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, you know what I'm saying? That's my shit right there. I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying?
We know that shit, Mark. We didn't know that shit. But now, the way society is today, they're like, oh yeah, they did do that shit, and that wasn't right back then.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now people look. There's a lot of stuff that we accepted when we was younger that as we mature now as adults, we see and they pointed out like, yo, that wasn't real cool back then. So the way that society is today, they might not be accepting of that shit. So it's gonna cause some controversy.
I'm here for it. And 50 Cent here for it. I'm here for it. And 50, and you already know how 50 Cent
50 don't care. Yeah.
He is unapologetically don't give a fuck about that's just good.
Man. And you know what? You know what I mean? While we talking about Fifth, man, I'm giving Fifth his flowers right now, man. This guy is one of the best showrunners, y'all meet for any game today. He got the Power Universe on fire. He's getting ready to introduce BMF. You know what I mean? For he had the For Life show, you know what I mean? For ABC that just got canceled, but you know what I mean? He's looking for another network for that. The Hip Hop Police show, you know what I mean? For he got that. And he's going to do a limited series, mini-series with Centoya Brown, the woman who was locked up, you know what I mean? Killed her rapist or whatever, right? So I'm just like, yo, 50s just has his hands all over, you know what I mean, the post of TV and cinema right now, and I got to give props to that.
Mark, let me give you this on top of what you just said. Let's just put it like this: 50 is a brilliant asshole.
Yeah. Sound about
it. Let's just give that to him.
That's a good one.
He's a brilliant asshole.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. And I love it.
That's a good one.
So I'm gonna wrap up with.
Hold on. Can I hold on. Can I just add one thing? I hope 50 get LL to star in this show at some point. I think LL in this show.
You mean a cameo?
Considering he gave a little nod to LL in the beginning. I hope he get LL to do this show. Especially be like a villain somewhere in this show, like a cameo. Yeah, I think that would be something.
He could have played the cop. We ain't really need Omar Epps, but we'll see what he could do. Omar Epps got me not liking him.
Fifth always kind of finds a way to pull somebody from whatever he's filming into, I was just like, so I expect to see somebody, and Sean will probably get super hype about shit like this. To see some authentic Queens people in, somewhere along the line in the series. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see.
I agree.
I'm glad I came on with y'all today because y'all opened up my eyes a little bit more. Thanks, Merv.
Oh, same here.
And I missed you guys. So I'm excited to see the next episode, definitely.
No doubt.
Look,
we're gonna
back in 7 days.
We're gonna peel the fucking onion back even more on the next episode. We're gonna really peel this shit back when we see that next episode. First we do the first one, it's like the intros there, then we talk about all the different characters and shit like that and predictions. Yeah, but the second episode, we all in dissecting that motherfucker like we was in biology in 10th grade and you did that frog. But my overall theme, I'm going to end it. My overall theme and the scene right here. The whole time this motherfucker wanted, and she said, at the end, fuck it. You done cross. I ain't got no choice. You wanted to be in it.
But to put you in
it. You in Southside Jamaica, Queens, 1991. Nigga, we here now.
Southside Jamaica Queen story.
You know what I mean? Nigga, we here now. And this is the we're gonna end it on the mom showing the son how to protect himself and alright, fuck it. You in?
Yep.
And that was the ending of episode 1, Brazen Kanan. Alright, we had
Yep.
Marvin Stack Show featuring Taison, Tina B, and Marc. We'll have Stack there for the whole time. The next time we have difficulties with the Facebook to throughout the night. We gotta give a shout out to Blackjack, Single TV, channel 199, Mile High Radio, iHeart, Spotify, goddamn.
Thank you, Veronica.
But what's the radio? Mark, what's the radio station in New York? Hot 97. Black Effect.
Summer Jam next month.
Hey, I've been drinking wine. I'm sorry. I'm drinking wine. Shit. Shit. But hey, Black Effect, Blast, new partnerships on the horizon. Doing big things. I want to make sure the Lellas, Sean, everybody that's in our goddamn circle right now. in Sean words, it's almost like the goddamn podcast Wu-Tang Clan type shit going on. Hey, we're gonna do what we do.
Y'all Wu-Tang, the Lullas is the killer bees.
Exactly.
I like that.
Hey,
works
please
for me.
y'all watch Raising Kanan next Sunday. So y'all can join us on Tuesday as we recap and we deep dive. The 5 of us will be back. All right, we see y'all tomorrow. Where everybody get back together, form like Voltron, and we can let our hair hang and talk about what the fuck ever. So,
that's right.
Later, peace.
Peace.
Peace.